What's up, y'all? I know it's been a minute. So, this YouTube video is just gonna be a little update on my life. Why I haven't really been posting, what I've been doing in the meantime, all that good stuff. So, trying to stay consistent like I promised y'all. But my life did a 180. So, came to tell y'all what the hell is going on. So, as you know, I am trying to start a business that combines doing hair and social work. I know my hair look crazy right now. I'm about to take my hair out while I make this video. I'm gonna try to make it as quick as possible because I don't want my video to get on long. But yeah, just a little life update. I tore my Achilles, and I tore it right before I was about to go back working full time in social work. My job had offered me a job back full time because I was being a little housewife for a second, but whatever. I'm just trying to be transparent because I promised y'all that I would be. And yeah, things happened in life, and I was gonna have to go back full time. And the week before that, I was playing basketball. I work out like really often, and I freaking tore my Achilles, dude. I'm currently in a boot. I had surgery, and I can't walk for a couple of weeks, so I had to go take care of me for a second. And I just want to say that as a business owner, you do have to take care of yourself first, because I can't provide and give y'all anything at all. I can't create content. I can't go help kids the way I want to, do hair the way I want to, if I'm not taking care of me. So, hello, welcome back to my page. So in the meantime, I will be doing my own hair just so I can create content because I'm not trying to risk falling, so I can't fall while I'm on a knee scooter. I don't think y'all can see it. I'll try to put the camera down real quick. I'm on a knee scooter. I don't have my boot on right now, but my foot is wrapped up. But sorry to my doctor. I know you said keep it on 24 hours, but girl, that thing be hurting because I have stitches in the back of my foot. And when I be having my boot on, it feels like it's pulling on the back of my stitches. But I got my little notepad here, and I'll just talk about what I've been doing. So I created a TikTok video of this hairstyle. I have 4C hair, so this is 3 weeks old, but I had a heart on the side, and it was supposed to be this type of heart on both sides, but I did this type of heart because it was hard for me to braid it the way I want to. I know that if I do it on somebody else, it would look better, but I have 4C hair, and I don't be wanting to straighten my hair to do hairstyles. So when you do like stitch braids and stuff like that, because I think you can tell that they were stitched. But one, my hair is growing stupid fast, and two, it don't really last that long on this hair type. I watched Dope Ass Hana, I think that's how you say her name, Dope Ass Hana, and she always is able to braid it on 4C hair, like do stitch braids on 4C hair without straightening the hair. But I just think my hair is too short for that, because even when I got my hair in some lemonade braids for a trip that I was going on, the braids were about this size, and about 2 days after getting the braids, my hair was sticking out like this. So I don't even care. I'm in the house anyway. I don't be going nowhere. I just do my hair so that I can feel good really right now and to create content, like I said. Anyway, I have been working on my business in the meantime. So I reached out to the business consultant that I was talking about in my last YouTube video. She was just like telling me to heal, it should still be there for me, and all that good stuff. So that happened. I actually did do somebody's hair while I was in my boot. That was before I knew that I wasn't supposed to be walking. And I did some hair. I did a couple of people's hair actually, and I got some calls because I never put on my Google business page that I was closed for right now. I'm not even in the state of Florida, but people were calling me like, oh, can you do my hair? And I was like, oh, yay. Like, people are starting to notice my page, which is good. I do still need some work on building my clientele, but that'll come in due time. That's why I'm just trying to right now just stay up to date with creating content so people know that I'm still around. I'm just taking care of myself right now. So yeah, that was confirmation for me that I'm kind of moving in the right direction. Um, and then I started doing, I'm looking at my notepad, so that's why I see me kind of looking down. I started to get on Eventbrite and look for like networking events that I could attend so that I could learn about business plans, so that I could write my own, because the business consultant as well as my mentor from college, who I'm really close with, who always helps me with everything. If I need to do anything, she will help me. I forgot to mention too that these Zoom meetings that I found on Eventbrite were also me watching people pitch their businesses to sponsors, so that they can get investors for their businesses, because I'm also writing my business plan. I'm halfway done. Holla at your girl. So I need to know how to do that. Okay, baby, look at that growth. She'll help me. So she has written a grant before for like 800K. So I asked her to do it, which is funny. And she was like, what? That takes so much work. And I was like, oh, like I didn't know that it was that big of a thing, because I'm just a good writer, and all the grants that I was looking at, I didn't know anything about grants. And I basically had to learn, like there's micro grants and then there's regular grants. So what I was looking at was micro grants, so they were only asking a few questions. They weren't asking the amount of detail that was for a large amount of money. It was like 25 to 100K. And a regular grant is like way more than that, or millions of dollars, which eventually I do want to be able to apply to one of those, but because I'm just starting and I need to just be able to get income quickly, I need micro grants, as many micro grants as I can get for them. So I've been attending all these Zoom videos that I found on Eventbrite, which is really good, because a lot of people don't know. They always think that they have to pay billions and billions of dollars. I'm exaggerating, obviously, but full transparency, I don't have no money right now. Like, I'm not working and I'm not doing ads, so I have no way to create income for myself. So I don't have the money to be paying millions and millions of dollars to better myself and make sure that my business is good. But there's so many free resources, like even with the grant website that I'm looking at, USA Grants, you can look at the grants without paying for it. I pay for it just because I want to be able to see everything, but you do not have to pay for it. You can literally just go on there, look up the grants, go to different websites, type it in Google, and different grants will come up. I will say I did not know that there's sometimes a fee for certain grants, but it's usually only like $15 to $25. So, and then there's also some grants that will waive the fee depending on what it is. You just have to do your research, and that's what a lot that I've been doing since I can't do anything else. I literally have one foot. Like, God literally is forcing me to sit down, and I think that was meant because I do a lot. Like, I've always been a busybody. Always been the type of girl to have 2-3 jobs and just not sit down. I was like very money hungry, very independent, hyper independent, if we're being quite honest. And that's very common in the black community, but it's like you don't always have to be like that. So basically, since I wasn't listening, God was like, girl, I'm gonna sit you down for you since you're not listening. And it's really giving me time to focus. So I'm not even mad. Like, I was mad in the beginning, I was crying because I was just now, really starting to take this serious after all these years of me like going back and forth about being serious about here, trying to figure out my purpose, trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. And then I tell my Achilles, I gotta sit down. Like, what are you talking about? Building momentum, getting all the confirmation I needed, having people in my life that are trying to guide me, and then you telling me, you gotta go to a whole different state. And on top of that, you finna get surgery immediately, expedited. Like, what? I was like, that was not in the plan, but it's God's plan, so I'm not gonna even be mad. So I've also been making sure that my mental health is good, because I cannot help kids. Like, when I get back, I want my mental health to be good, so that when I'm around these kids, I'm not taking my anger out on them, because there's things in my personal life other than my foot that's going on. I won't go into detail, but it's just been crazy, okay? And I am landing on my feet. Thank God for my family, but it's like I wasn't expecting such a tornado to happen all at the same time. And I've had my days where I'm sad, I'm crying. My sister just told me today, crazy, like, I'm just glad that you're eating because you weren't eating. But honestly, quite honestly, I don't even feel like I wasn't eating because I was sad. I wasn't eating because I just wasn't hungry. But sometimes your body does things that you don't really know why. Ooh, I like this song. I'm trying to keep it low because I know YouTube be crazy with the stuff, but I haven't been eating like that. But to turn that into a positive, I do like write down my goals and I manifest and I do all of that stuff. And one of the fastest way, Jesus did it, to get like your manifestations or whatever you've been praying for is to fast. So I literally only eat like once a day, and I have been praying a lot. I have been writing and journaling a lot, even dreaming still about what I'm supposed to be doing, what I'm supposed to be doing. Even so much that the day that all of this was happening and my mom was coming to get me, to help me, to bring me up to Georgia, I told y'all in the first video, that as soon as I started my business, I started seeing 111, and that just means that you're moving in the right direction. Your angels are with you. I'm seeing 111 and 1111. It's funny because it's on the clock now. And when I went to church with her, and I promise y'all, I have not been to church in literal years. Like since I've been in college, I started college in 2016, got out 2020, and then I did not still go to church even after I got out. Like maybe Bible study once, but I grew up in the church, but I was just worried about myself, living in the flesh, doing whatever, trying to make sure I was good. I still prayed and all of that stuff, but to be real active in the church, and then on top of that, I went through a real spiritual journey, so it was just not meant for me at that time, and that's fine. I'm not upset, but I said all that to say that we decided to go to church that day because my mentor was like, oh, we're going to church tomorrow. And I was like, then I need to go. Because at this point, my life is just doing too much. And I do know how to keep myself above water. Like I said, I work in mental health, so I know how to meditate and I know how to keep myself, thinking about other things, keep myself active and work out. And, it just wasn't working for me. So we went to church, and the Bible verse that day was Romans 11:11, and I did not write it down, but it basically was saying that, oh, why would I steer you in the right direction? Like basically saying that some things could be a blessing in disguise. So all of this stuff was happening to me, and I was just not understanding. But again, confirmation, the numbers that I've been seeing, and I'm in church while this is happening. I was like, okay, God, I'm listening to you. When I got home, I was praying about it, and I was just like, that just means you gotta get more creative. Like, don't even be upset. Just get more creative with what you're doing, and then when it's time for you to get back out there, you will. To me, it's just like I needed to focus on the written part and getting the money, part of my business instead of the content part, because honestly, even though I don't have that many followers on my hair page, like, people know that I've been doing hair for literally like 10 years. Even I'm only 24, so that should tell you. I've been doing hair, and anytime that I post, like, can you repost this for me, whatever, even like my nail tech, my lash tech, like all of that, everybody, I just have a good social capital, which is good when you're starting a business. You need social capital, and I'm creating that and letting people know. I'm not being scared to put myself out there, which I've always kind of been like, oh, I don't want people in my business. I don't want all that attention on me. But honestly, if I'm meant to be attended to and people are supposed to know who I am, then it's fine. It will help me help people in the long run. So I'm not even mad about it, really. I was just sad that the direction that I was going had to just turn so fast. But also, I've been grounding too. If you don't know anything about grounding helps with stress, it helps with inflammation. And you see, I'm trying to mix mental health into my videos along with me doing hair because I'm combining the two. So I gotta let y'all know what's good for you. Grounding helps with stress, it helps with inflammation, and since I'm injured right now, I've been doing doing it for at least 10, 15, 20 minutes a day. Just making sure that I stay active, because when you get stagnant, that's when you start to get in your head, get depressed, and not heal as quickly. And when you're stressed out, your hair don't grow either. When you're stressed out, your hair don't grow. If you don't drink enough water, your hair don't grow. If it's stressing the body, you can't heal. And in order to heal my Achilles and my hair, which I'm growing out, which is why I didn't want to straighten it for this hairstyle, and I don't mind looking a hot mess for a while. It's so soft though. Oh my god. Yeah, I just make sure that I'm staying stress-free, staying around my support system, and still focusing on my business. But yeah, I just really, and I've been doing these professional development calls with my mentor. So I said all that to say that, you know, I'm good. I just had to take a little mental break. I know I haven't done a video all freaking month, but everybody needs a break. Everybody needs to take care of themselves. And that didn't stop me from working on my business. And I think what I keep saying in a lot of my videos is consistency is key. But that's the truth. Like, if you're not going to be consistent and, you know, expect to fall and get back up, because having a business is taking a risk, and you're not really willing to have a business. So yeah, I'm just gonna be making videos of me doing my own hair, and stuff like that, just finding a different way to make sure that y'all know that I'm still here to stay. And when I get this grant money, I don't want to hear nothing about nobody talking about, oh, she was just doing hair, she didn't do nothing she said she was gonna do. Nothing. I'm doing this for me, but I just want y'all to see that I'm not playing with myself anymore. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not playing with nobody, because I know that I'm meant to be something in this world. And if God gonna keep giving me all this confirmation to keep going, then I'm gonna keep going. Period. But yeah, that's just it. I love y'all. I hope y'all are taking care of yourselves. Any business consultants that want to reach out, anybody that wants to reach out and help me in any way, like graphic designing, helping me to think about, you know, my tag for my YouTube videos, all that stuff, please. I am not afraid to ask for help anymore. I used to be, but I'm not afraid for that. So if you see this and you feel called to just give me any business advice, because I'm trying to give y'all business advice as I'm starting my business, I don't mind exchanging information. I don't mind networking with you, because I might be able to help you and you might be able to help me. Anyway, love y'all. Can't wait for y'all to see everything coming to fruition. I'm shooting for the end of the year. I'm shooting for the end of the year. I'm not even gonna say I'm shooting for the end of the year. This is all gonna happen by the end of the year, period. But toodaloo. Actually, all right, not toodaloo yet. I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm doing to my hair next. So I found this thing on Instagram. I've been saving all these Instagram hairstyles. Sorry, that part of my hair just felt good. And I'm going to do half braids and tracks in the back. And I may make a YouTube, but I honestly probably will end up making a TikTok about it. So follow my TikTok. It's T baby, and it's TE, and then baby 2 underscores. I'll put it in the link. I'll put the link in the bio. That's how you know I don't edit my videos like that, because I just be talking and whatever comes out comes out. For now, I'm being as real as possible. Yeah, that's it, y'all. When my booking site is back up, y'all will know. I will put it on my Instagram, put it somewhere for y'all to see, and worry about me and my business, but don't worry about me and my business if you get it. Like, I'm good. Love y'all. Bye.